There we go, there's Stars and Stripes done. What's next? Have we still not completed the test course race on Spider and Roadster? And wasn't it the Mercedes that kept winning that race? I feel like it would have been the Mercedes, so we could buy a Mercedes for that and then race it there. I feel like that'd work out. That might be a good plan. Just because I have 175 grand doesn't mean that I can't try and save, you know? The car's only worth 7 grand, but we might as well get out of here anyway. Because we don't need it, because we got the Mustang. This is one of the prize MX-5s. It's some sort of limited edition, apparently. We might as well keep hold of it. What other MX-5 did I get for a prize from that race? That's the MX-5 I used in the race. There's one. Yeah, we don't need that. I don't know why I want to keep hold of the special edition car. It's probably useless, but we'll keep hold of it anyway. We don't need this one then. So we can sell that too. Now we're up to 192 grand, which means we can blow it all buying a Mercedes. From here, the Mercedes dealership. We're gonna grab the 230 compressor. Actually, because that is probably not gonna be competitive, because we saw that 130 grand Mercedes, right? I want to check what kind of opponents we can expect in Legend of the Silver Arrow, because I feel like that's going to be all of the, yeah, and the touring car as well. I mean, I doubt the touring car will show up, but there's a possibility, so we might have to sort of avoid doing that race until maybe we've got the Formula 1 car finally, which I'm going to get at some point, and I know my plan for getting it, just haven't got around to it yet. We'll do it at some point. What else can we do? So we'll see what we do about getting a convertible at this point. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. What other cars can we get? Honda S2K. Lotus Elise. None of these cars are going to show up. They're just illegible. Probably the best you're going to get is a Sylvia from there, I reckon. I think if we go for the Honda S2000, that might be able to beat the Mercedes. Depends if we can buy it or not, if it's a prize or something. We can probably buy it. Where's Honda? Honda. Civic, Integra, Accord, S2000. That is a prize car. This one I can buy for 35 grand. Which means it costs more than my Mustang. Yeah, this should be able to beat the I can't remember what colour Godfoot or Godhand or whatever from Initial D. I can't remember what colour his S2000 was. So we'll just get it in yellow, which I see as S2000 colour for some reason. Anyway, exhaust and air cleaner. We'll tune in this car for one race. I don't think we should really be spending all too much money on it. Pick up all that. Flywheel. Okay, that should be enough. We spent 50 grand on it, and that's not even the Mercedes cost. So I doubt we can win. There might be more races we can do with it though, maybe. Naturally aspirated cars. I don't know. See if we can win at test course first. If we can't, it could be a small rage issue. Because I will have just spent about 40 grand on this car. Yeah, I remember the MX-5 was competitive, but it ran out of gears. So I reckon our S2000 here should be able to walk this. Or at least that is the plan. Like that one YouTube channel. There are, like, every time I say that, I remember there's a YouTube channel called X Phrase. It used to be like that for me in bands. You know, I figure there's a band named Everything. Probably literally as well. There's probably a YouTube channel named anything you could think of. Apart from the things that there aren't a YouTube channel named of. Yeah, I told you. Told you this S2000 would be easy breezy. It's got a whole nother gear. Which is something that the MX-5 needed, but didn't have. Hang on a minute. I just sold an MX-5 we could have used. That probably had 6 gears. No, I had... Oh, Jesus Christ, Joe. You could at least think things through. Great, now we've got a Honda S2000 that's going to be useless for everything. Unless we can get it in S2... Unless we can get it in the Type R Cup. Which we probably can't. Because it's not a Type R, is it? It's a Honda S2000. It's not a Honda S2000 Type R. For fuck's sake. You don't have money to burn in this game. That's not how it works. Well, probably end up just selling it again, depending on how much it's worth. Probably not going to be worth anything, to be honest. Oh man, I remember I bought I used to play Nissan Need for Speed Pro Street a ton on my DS because I had the DS version. Which I think I prefer the menu layout of the DS version to the menu layout of like the actual 3 version on like Xbox and stuff, which I have, which I could play at some point maybe. Every time I mention a game, I say I could play it, but the chances are I probably never will, because I'm going to be stuck on Gran Turismo forever. I don't know, I'll see about playing other games. It just depends on what I want to do, I guess. Because like right now, I'm kind of obsessed with Gran Turismo. And just like getting it done, like, I'm not really obsessed with it, but it's at that kind of point where I don't really want to do play anything else for YouTube. Just want to play Gran Turismo. So there's that, which is probably a reason why my commentary on F1 2010 was so bad, because I didn't want to, like, I did want to play that game, but for some reason, like, I couldn't get past this, I guess, a mental thing that lets me get at least like semi-decent commentary. I don't know, like, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but that's how it was. So that's just what happened. What ended up happening. I'll probably play Need for Speed or something soon. I don't know how long it's going to be before I make some kind of TMF Marduk knockoff sort of F1 career mode video, though. I'll probably try doing MotoGP before that. But at the same time, as like, I just want to play what I want to play, like when I want to play it, which is, I think, a pretty good idea, like, motto to have, because like if you're forcing yourself to play a game, you're not going to get good commentary for it. But at the same time, I don't think me doing an F1 video at this point would get like any views at all, because like, pretty sure the few people that do come to this channel at this point come here exclusively to see Gran Turismo. And if I put up a video that wasn't Gran Turismo, I don't think that would go over too well. Like I said though, it all depends on what kind of I want to do. If I get a really massive craving to go and play Dirt 3, I might just play Dirt 3. Or Dirt Showdown would probably be more like it. I really want to play Dirt Showdown. I think it's kind of not necessarily underrated. Like, judged on its own merits, it's a pretty good Destruction Derby game. But when you put the title on it, and like it's coming off of Dirt 3, and you know, Dirt 2 and Dirt and Colin McRae, then it starts to look more than a little bit worse than those things. Oh man, we could have got an old MR2. Oh, if we'd have got an MR2, we could have put it in this and the thingy. Mid-engine. Mid-engine races. Well, now I know what I want to do next. And obviously what I want to do next is get an MR2 and put that in the thingy-mabob, you know? What's this? Oh, yay! Another Mazda MX-5. Lovely. Huge fan. Thank you. Well, we're going to sell that and buy an MR2.